I was schooled. Where were you schooled?
I'm urban.
Hello and welcome to Laughing Gas. I'm here in the Rowan Caves with Luke and Emeka from the Marvellous Dorians. How's it going?
It's Emeka and Luke.
What are you talking about?
It's Emeka and Luke.
That sounds so much better.
Your show is called Peggy Weight Champion of the World.
Yeah.
What's it all about?
It's about. What's it about?
It's about two best friends who live together in a flat. One of them is a secret Nigerian prince. And the other one is an ex-public school Etonian. And that's me. And he tries to become he has a dream one day and decides that he wants to become WWF champion of the world, or Peggy Weight champion of the world, because it's a play on words, you know.
Very clever.
Pretty high.
It just denotes his egocentric
nature. And
he's given himself his own weight class.
It is my destiny, my boy. I'm going to become Peggy Weight champion of the world.
Yeah, his mate Toby wants to win his ex-girlfriend back, who's called Aurora.
Where would Peggy Weight be?
Between featherweight and heavyweight.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically, they go on an adventure together, and their stories intertwine with a beautiful synergy, come together nicely at the end.
So it's kind of a play rather than sketches, or
Yeah,
It's really because it's not a play. It's definitely it's not a play. Is it a play?
It's a comic piece of theatre.
When we're flying, which is essentially what he did, that was just his flying spiel.
Yeah.
Essentially, what we say is it's a sitcom on stage. I was actually reading Make Your Character Backstory. I was fiddling with the script today in spare time, and I read your character backstory, and it is literally your life. Essentially your life. Basically, mine's loosely based on me, like relationship with my dad, whatever. And it's sort of wanting to go off and do things, you know, what ain't, you know, the normal thing, like, you know, doctor, banker, lawyer, whatever, and that's actually real life conflict.
Essentially, they're both our lives. It's just yours is slightly more accentuated and eccentric, and mine is my life, but slightly more kind of just it's like the volume's been turned up on it.
Yeah. It's your first show in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
And how's that been going for you? I mean, taking your first show to Edinburgh quite a daunting thing, but has it been going well?
I came to the Edinburgh Festival last year, and I worked for the Underbelly.
Yeah.
And I was so jealous because you meet people and they go, you're like, oh, what do you do? It's like, yeah, I'm in a show, and everyone in Edinburgh's in a fucking show. I'm in a show. And I came down. He was in a bloody show.
Point that out.
I got really jealous of everybody, so I made it was like a thing. Next year, I must bring a show to Edinburgh.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really scary bringing it up. I felt like I owed it to myself.
Yeah.
You know, to do this. It's just trying to answer a question.
Some kind of strip
serious
question.
question. Don't care about your boobs.
Well, yours is bloody hanging out, isn't it?
It's my peck.
What your pet?
They call it the Valley of
Can't
Death.
even see your nipple.
The Valley of Death.
Yeah, things dying in there. Bacterium. You haven't washed in 5 weeks.
I shower every day.
That's because you've got OCD about cleanliness. You don't stop showering until you're squeaking. Yeah, to do that, you've got to start bleeding. That's really
quite
intense.
Nice. Yeah, but I've got elephant skin. Feel that?
Oh my god, you have got the skin of a... I want to give you some VO5 moisturiser.
That
That needs moisturising. I've got girl hands.
Workers' hands.
You like to hold
You've
that
never
in the
worked a
street.
day in your life.
The storyline's fairly surreal. Is that something intentional, or is that just the kind of thing that you do? Like comedy that you like?
This started out as it was supposed to be a small innocent tale. I wish I had my book on me. Basically, I wrote a short story, one day, and I thought, oh, this is quite a nice, sweet story. And slowly but surely, it's just gotten more warped and more warped and more warped.
We're in a kind of weird middle ground. I think essentially we'd both like to write and perform very serious pieces of drama and like moving pieces, and then also, I know you do and I want to as well, do something incredibly surreal, like the fridge door thing. You can't open a fridge door a second time after it's shut. I'm a bit thirsty.
Fantastic.
Quite thirsty.
Very thirsty.
Very thirsty.
Very thirsty.
Very thirsty.
Let me drink.
Yeah, I'll have a mango Rubicon, please.
Yeah. Open the door.
that's a joke, but then we've made the fridge into some kind of ridiculous character.
Just giving him a character.
Who's mad and everyone finds funny physically and, you know, whatever. So it's kind of like, it evolves. We try, you start with, you know, a relatively basic piece of writing and then it goes slightly surreal and unusual because of us, probably.
Why don't you open the door? Everybody knows that on the second time you've got to have the strength of 10 men. Each have the strength of 10 men to open the fridge door.
We're getting nice fans on Facebook saying messages to us, private messages. Say what? Say what?
Sorry, how did this happen? I'm livid about this. I'm clearly the better looking out of the two of us. You've seen the show, Tom.
Yes.
You've seen the show. How do I look? What's my form like? What's my form
You look
like?
ridiculous.
How am I looking?
You look like a
How am I looking?
transvestite pineapple.
I'm looking good.
Yeah,
I'm looking good.
you.
So how's he, Dane Bowers look-alike, get all the girls?
What are you talking
How
about?
does he? He's got the gay following and the girl following. What's that about?
Maybe they can see that you're a taken man. Maybe that's it.
Bollocks.
Is that what it is? I give
You
out
should
vibes.
go on the new
That's what it is.
current.
That's definitely what it is. I give out vibes
You do.
of taken.
No, you don't.
You're
just
pour
not
yourself
appealing.
out. You
No,
pour yourself
you're not
out.
appealing. I'm a man of the people. Yeah. People see me as
The people.
accessible but gorgeous. You've seen the. As
You
you've
go
gone on
fox
the blogs.
hunting at the weekend.
I've never been
You're not
fox
man
hunting.
of the people.
I've only shot 3 things in my life, and they're all white doves. And that's we had a dove infestation, and they had to be shot. Emeka's always been scared of a rapid rise to fame, but that's because he's of weak constitution and he has Crohn's disease. I, on the other hand, am of strong resolve, very much an English gentleman. You know, stiff upper lip and all that stuff. So I'm alright.
You just want to get on the pages of Heat.
I want to be on a page of Heat. I mean,
Getting
paparazzi
upskirted.
upskirted. I'll be in the new Winehouse, but not because she's a knob.
All over the London light.
I'll
That's
be
what
all
you
over.
want to be.
I don't care.
You want to eat their chips.
Oh, what do you want to be? Critics' Choice, Emeka, Writers of the Year. Actually, I kind of want to be that as well. You'll be in the Observer.
I will be.
They'll do a little article on about you, whereas I'll
A
be
little
every
article.
day.
They'll do a massive spread.
are
The
you talking
Observer
about?
magazine.
Yeah, but
Massive
I'll be
spread.
in it as well.
You ain't.
I will,
You-
because we're the Marvellous Dorians, so if they're going to do a spread about our work, they have to include both of us, whereas if I'm just pulling out of a taxi with my knickers hanging out, that's just me. You'll be at home crying,
Look, you have the
wanking,
ebullience.
watching iPlayer.
You have the ebullience, but you don't have the eloquence. Observer don't want you.
Observer do want me. Look, I
no
can
time
speak
for you.
eloquently. I was
They've got no
schooled.
time
I was
for
schooled. Where were you schooled?
I'm urban.
Exactly. People don't want urban.
I'm young
anymore.
and I'm urban.
Urban's 2005.
That's what the Guardian
mate.
readers like.
Bollocks.
They like to
Urban's
feel
so
good about
fast.
themselves by consuming black culture.
Have
you not seen? Have you not seen? There was a review of Tinchy Strider. They gave it 5 stars.
It's been lovely speaking to you guys.
Should we kiss?
Good luck with the rest of the fringe.
Thanks very much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cool.
thanks
Lovely
very
having
much.
you.
It's
Thanks
been a
very
pleasure.
much.
Cheers, boys.
Look at kissy.